How did your command team's incompetence during a field problem injure soldiers? Winter training exercise, -15 degrees. Our battalion commander, Lieutenant Colonel Brennan, decided we needed to practice cold weather operations. Problem was, Brennan had never actually deployed anywhere cold, spent his entire career in warm climates, but he just read some field manual and thought he was an expert. Soldiers need to toughen up, he announced at the brief. We're going full tactical, 3 days in the field, no heat sources, no warming tents, real Arctic conditions. His XO, Major Caldwell, tried to push back. Sir, the weather forecast shows wind chills hitting -30. That's dangerous exposure levels. Brennan shut him down. The Russians train in Siberia. We can handle a little cold. I was a squad leader, had 8 guys under me. We packed every cold weather item we owned. Extra socks, hand warmers, thermal layers. I'd served in Alaska before, knew what real cold could do. Day 1 started rough. Temperature dropped faster than forecasted. Wind picked up. Guys were shivering within 2 hours. Private Donovan came to me around noon. Sergeant, my feet are going numb. I checked his boots. Wet from snow, not enough insulation. Change your socks. Use the hand warmers in your boots. Did the same check with my whole squad. 3 guys had inadequate gear. I radioed up to platoon. We need to rotate people through warming tents. Got soldiers showing early signs of cold injury. Response came back from Brennan himself. Negative. This is a training evolution. Push through it. By evening, Donovan couldn't feel his toes at all. His fingers were white. Classic frostbite symptoms. I radioed again. We have a cold weather casualty. Need immediate evacuation. Caldwell responded this time. Bring him to the aid station. We'll evaluate. Helped Donovan walk half a mile to where they'd set up medical. The battalion surgeon, Captain Pierce, took one look and went pale. This is stage 2 frostbite. He needs a hospital. Now. Pierce went straight to Brennan. I could hear them arguing outside the tent. Sir, we have 5 soldiers with frostbite. Another dozen showing hypothermia symptoms. We need to end this exercise. Brennan's response made my blood boil. They're faking it to get out of training. Everyone stays in the field. Pierce lost it. I'm a doctor. I'm telling you, these injuries are real. If we don't act now, soldiers could lose fingers or toes. Your medical opinion is noted. Training continues. That night was brutal. Temperature hit -28 with wind chill. Guys were packed together trying to share body heat. I made everyone check each other every 30 minutes. Around midnight, Specialist Griffin started slurring his words. Couldn't walk straight. Severe hypothermia. I didn't bother radioing. Just grabbed 2 guys and carried Griffin to the aid station myself. Pierce had 7 other soldiers there already. All hypothermic or frostbitten. I've been calling for evacuation for 3 hours, Pierce said. Brennan keeps denying it. Right then, Griffin collapsed. Stopped shivering. That's stage 3 hypothermia. His body was shutting down. Pierce made a decision. Pulled out his phone and called 911 directly. Civilian ambulances. Bypassed the command entirely. I've got 8 soldiers with life-threatening cold injuries. Send everything you have. Brennan showed up when he heard the sirens. Started yelling about unauthorized actions and breaking chain of command. Pierce stood his ground. I'm a doctor first. Court-martial me if you want. These soldiers needed help an hour ago. Ambulances took 6 soldiers to the hospital. Griffin spent 2 days in intensive care. Donovan lost 3 toes. 2 other guys lost fingertips. The investigation started within 48 hours. Inspector General interviewed everyone. Pierce submitted his medical reports, showed where he documented every request for help that got denied. Caldwell finally spoke up too. Admitted he'd warned Brennan multiple times about the weather conditions. Had emails proving it. Brennan tried to blame everyone else. Said his subordinates failed to properly prepare soldiers. That Pierce overreacted to minor injuries. Then they pulled the radio logs. Every single request for help. Every denial. Brennan's voice on every single one refusing medical evacuation. He got relieved of command within a week. Career over. 30-day written reprimand went in his permanent file. Pierce got a commendation for having the courage to bypass command and save lives. Caldwell took over the battalion. First thing Caldwell did was rewrite every cold weather training protocol. Mandatory warming rotations. Medical personnel have final say on cold injuries. Real-time weather monitoring. Griffin recovered fully. Took months of physical therapy. Donovan learned to walk again with prosthetic toes. At the new training brief, Caldwell stood up and said something I'll never forget. Leaders who value their ego over their soldiers' safety don't deserve to wear this uniform. Then he pointed at me. Sergeant Holloway disobeyed direct orders to save his soldier. That's real leadership. Got promoted to staff sergeant 6 months later. Caldwell wrote my evaluation personally. Brennan, last I heard he's working mall security in Florida. Dishonorably discharged after the full investigation uncovered he'd falsified cold weather training records. Donovan still sends me pictures of his kids every Christmas. The card last year said, thanks for my toes and for saving my life when your commander wouldn't. I keep that card in my desk. Reminder that sometimes the most important order you follow is the one to protect your soldiers, even when command tells you not to.